Okay. So we are holding Biocon, right?
Yes.
So this is the pattern in Biocon weekly. All right. It's a very good consolidation happening in the form of a ascending triangle. So initially we had a flag and pole breakout here. So this is a flag and pole. Okay. So usually the targets for this flag and pole, anybody has an idea of this? How we calculate the targets in flag and pole? Some others. Yeah.
The height of the flag, I guess.
Yeah. And stay on mute if you're not speaking. Okay. Yeah, so we calculate this length up to here.
Right.
And place it over this after the breakout. So even the target for this flag and pole is pending. Okay. So it has an easy chance of getting to 300 here. So here it doesn't have any resistance. So usually it will go till this point. This is the resistance, huge resistance in weekly. So Viacom is heading to 300, no doubt in that. The time it takes will be difficult to predict. Okay, if this is giving a breakout, decisive breakout in weekly, then we can expect 300 within 2 to 3 weeks, because it has already consolidated for a long period here. After this breakout happened, it formed a huge candle of 12% in weekly, and then it is consolidating in the form of a ascending triangle. Okay, so I'm expecting this to happen. Let's see. So lower time frames, daily, this breakout failed. Okay, and it took a support here at this trend line. So this is the ascending triangle which I'm talking about. The resistance being tested multiple times. The supports are getting higher and higher. Basically, we call it as higher lows. This was the first low, second low, third low, fourth low. So the lows are getting higher. Resistance is getting touched repeatedly. So it is an ascending triangle. So again, for this also the target will be, yeah. So even if you take this ascending triangle also, it's again 300. But yeah, it is a very good stock for cash investment, as I mentioned in the group in the morning. It's a very good stock for cash investment for how many percent? 12% move with a stop loss of 258. But when you are playing in options, we want a breakout to happen immediately, right? So we'll have to wait and see whether this has a momentum. Yesterday it went up 2%. So today it might consolidate. Today or tomorrow we'll get to know whether this is giving a breakout or not. Hello, brother. Joined late. Hope didn't miss out on something important. We are just starting. Manish, right? Manish, yeah. We have just started, Manish. Okay. So any doubts, guys, with respect to Biocon, you can ask me. Anyone who has a doubt, who wants me to explain this again?
Abhin Aditya, any reason why the previous breakout got failed?
Not sure, but these things happen. So if you are taking it in higher time frames, it is a long week rejection only. Okay, so in daily it looks like a fake breakout, but when you are focusing on higher time frames, it didn't actually give a good breakout. Actually, it didn't sustain in weekly. So these things happen regularly. When you're watching lower time frames, it will give a breakout. The next day it reverses. So when you take a weekly, it will be like an inverted hammer. So these things are normal. Maybe if you can check it with other consciences, maybe monthly CPR or something, we'll get to know.
So in that case, it will be a false breakout itself, right?
Yeah, in daily, if you are watching, it is a false breakout.
Okay.
Okay, so what we do is, see, it's not a crime to enter here, but it will hit your stop loss. What we generally do is, when it breaks below 50% of a huge bullish momentum candle,
Mhm.
have to exit. Need not wait at this point. Even when it is breaking below 50% of a huge bullish momentum candle, you need to exit.
Okay.
So it is consolidating in 1 hour. Let's see. Others, any other doubts in Biocon? Okay. All good. Okay, fine. So we'll move on to Nifty, Bank Nifty. Okay. So what is Nifty doing? So we have a pattern like this in Nifty. This is a parallel channel. All right. Uh, it is consolidating here within. So yesterday, right? Fifth, yeah. We had a gap up opening above this resistance and it is consolidating. Okay. Now today's closing, we will see whether this breakout is sustaining or it is coming back into this channel again. If it is coming back into this channel again, we can expect a decent downfall, at least till this point. Okay, the first target might be here, second target, and if this also doesn't hold, then it can come towards 19,180, make a lower low. Okay, so for bulls, it is very important that Nifty holds above this trend line today, because yesterday we didn't have any live breakouts happening above the channel. It is just a gap up which has taken the candles away from the channel pattern. So it is not an actual breakout. But if Nifty holds on to this trend line, no, so normally the support resistance concept. So once this resistance gets broken, this becomes a support. So it's a good support area for bulls. So it is very important that Nifty holds on to this level, 19,500 roughly. Okay, and this is a period of consolidation. Okay, so what is likely to happen is I am expecting a support somewhere around here. I'll draw a zone. Okay, this is a zone of support for Nifty. So what is more likely to happen is I'm not expecting a dramatic fall and all today or today. So you got to play the range. If you are identifying the range, you got to play within that. So if you are getting a dip towards this point, we will wait for a small consolidation in 15 minutes. And then when we see a bottoming out process, it is a good place to go long instead of shorting it and expecting it to break down further. Because if you are shorting it, we should have done it in the morning. Okay, you got to know how to play within the range. So there are two markets, right? One is trending market and another one is range bound market. So in range bound market, you got to sell here and buy here. So normally this is where people get trapped. In a range bound market, when you are playing for the breakouts, so the stop loss will get hit here. And again, when you are thinking that it is going to break down and you short here, again it will reverse and your stop loss will get hit here. Okay, so when the range is little bit bigger like this, it is okay to play. Otherwise, if it is too small like this and all, sometimes this will also happen. No, the range gets squeezed, it gets very smaller. So you, as an option buyer, you have nothing to play with. Okay, so those days typically it's for option sellers. You just avoid it. This is Nifty, Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is doing an interesting thing. See, again, this is the pattern in Bank Nifty. It has been following it for almost how many days? So we had a breakdown here, and again it came back. So it's a symmetrical triangle pattern. Now it is looking like it is breaking down. Okay. And again, what is Nifty doing? Nifty is heading towards the support. So normally on these kind of days where there is a bit of divergence. So even yesterday, if you had noticed, Nifty was poised strongly compared to Bank Nifty. The weakness was there in Bank Nifty yesterday itself. So on days like this, when you know that the relative strength in Nifty is more, it's better. Okay. So what will you do? Any idea? How will you plan your option trades when you know that Nifty is relatively stronger and Bank Nifty is relatively weaker?
Can find buying opportunities in Nifty and selling opportunities in Bank Nifty.
Very good. That's it. Simple. So whenever you are looking for buy at support, yeah. But thing is, when you are planning for a long trade, you do it in Nifty. Okay. And when you are planning for a short trade, you short Bank Nifty. Now, I'm not talking about a simultaneous trade. Okay, go long in Nifty and short Bank Nifty. Not that. Okay, that is called a pair trade. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you are assume that it is a support here. Okay, we'll look for a consolidation and we might probably buy today. Okay, now when this consolidation happens, even though Bank Nifty will also have to reverse at some point. Okay, if Nifty is reversing, Bank Nifty might also reverse. But the thing is, the relative strength in Bank Nifty is very poor compared to Nifty. So when we are shorting, when we are looking for a shorting opportunity, you will do it in Bank Nifty. When you are looking for a long opportunity, you will do it in Nifty. That's the thing. Okay. Are you guys able to follow? Any doubts? Okay. So I'll go to 5 minutes. So it has already found a hammer, but this is not enough. We'll wait for a consolidation to happen. Bank Nifty, there was a good opportunity to short, but I wasn't watching it. If you had drawn a trend line like this, then this was a good area to short Bank Nifty at 1040.
So, Sam, can we short it again at retest of this triangle?
Who is that? Sorry, who has this?
I'm like, I was asking, can we short it again at the retest of this triangle?
Yeah, we need to wait and see what Nifty is doing at that point of time.
Okay.
Because if this becomes a false breakdown, so see, we have 23 more minutes in 1 hour. Okay, and this pattern is basically drawn in 1 hour. Okay, and assume that this is a very good question and people need to be aware of this. See, when you are sticking to just one time frame, 5 minute, 3 minute, or whatever lower time frames which you are watching. Okay, when you are just sticking to that, you wouldn't know what is happening in the higher time frames. Okay, so suppose 1 hour candle is currently looking like a breakdown, but it hasn't closed. We have 22 minutes more for this 1 hour close. Okay, now assume that in 5 minutes, okay, this is going here. Slowly it is going here. Okay, now what will happen to 1 hour candle? Now in 5 minutes, you will think that, okay, this is a breakdown and it is going for a retest and you are shorting it here. Fine. Now what will happen to 1 hour candle at that point of time? Tell me, what will happen to this 1 hour candle?
It will look like a hammer and a
It will look like a hammer. Good. So now in higher time frames, when it is looking like a hammer, so it is a long rejection here. It will look like a candle like this one. Okay, now you cannot go it and short it here. So you will plan your trades mostly based on the higher time frames. You will execute it based on the lower time frames. This is a very important thing you need to watch out. You will plan your trades according to the higher time frames only. The execution will be based on the lower time frames, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. Okay, and when you have a hammer formation in 1 hour, you cannot short the market. Okay, got it, man?
Yes, got it.
By the way, what's your name? Like it is displaying as Nick.
Nikhil, it's Nikhil.
Nikhil, okay, okay, okay. Others, you understood? Okay, good. So this is Bank Nifty. We'll again revisit. Okay, we'll again revisit when it is going for a retest, and also Nifty will wait for a consolidation to happen. Because it has been a vertical fall, right? So you cannot blindly go and buy here. Any other stocks you are watching? You want me to analyze? Havels. Okay. Havels again. This is a weekly breakout. Okay, this is a very good breakout which has happened in Havels. Okay, last week it was a 5% candle. It is looking good. This week it is coming down for a pullback. Okay, a breakout retest is happening. Now we need to wait and see, and we should look for a lack of selling momentum that is already visible in the last 2 sessions. There is a lack of momentum on the downside. It is consolidating. Now you need to look for a pattern breakout, a small pattern breakout. Okay, that is not happening here. So the problem is when you are dealing with options, you need to have momentum. Okay, you cannot enter here and 3 days. Last session also we discussed, right? So eventually your analysis might get right. Your Havels might go till here, but this might ruin your profits, most of your profits. Okay, so in this case, in Havels, you wait for the consolidation to get over and a decent bullish momentum candle to form again. So far, there has been only red candles forming all over. So you wait for 1 or 2 days for a decent bullish momentum candle to form. All right, Harshal, got it, man.
Sam, there is one stock, Deepak Nitrite. It is breaking its weekly trend line, I guess. So what should be our trading plan about it?
Yeah, Deepak Nitrite is something which we should have already entered. Okay, if you had watched Deepak Nitrite last week, should have already been in the trade currently. So it's not a fresh breakout which is happening. It broke out last week. The momentum was so huge. Okay, now it is up around 4% from the trend line. All right, Nikhil. So you wait for a pullback.
All right. And where can we put our asset?
A pullback has to happen first of all, and the SL has to be below the trend line. A proper SL for swing trades will be below the trend line.
Or
Everready, Kotak Bank, Bharti Airtel. Okay. Old Park. Everready, what is the doubt here? Who asked this? Samyak, you keep a track on Nifty and Bank Nifty, okay? Samyak, what is connected? Okay. Everready, who has this doubt in Everready? Ramesh, bro. So what exactly you want, bro? You're already holding Everready or good for cash, bro? Okay. So Everready, it's kind of late, bro. Okay. It gave a breakout here. So we were trading this in the GST community. It gave a breakout here. So this was the best time to enter into Everready. 375, 373 levels. Now it's kind of uh, too late. It is up around 11%. Yeah. So if you're, see, there's nothing wrong in entering here. You just need to play with a very small stop loss. Okay. See, the stock might continue to go up, right? So it is not a crime to enter after a pullback, which is away from the trend line. It's not, there's nothing wrong, but you cannot play with the same stop loss. Okay. So previously, if you had entered here, this candle low would be the stop loss. Now, if you're planning for an entry here right now, you don't do it here because there is still selling momentum, right? So you wait for a good bullish momentum candle, a good reversal candle to form, and then you can enter. And when you are entering like that, look for a trend line breakout or something. Yeah. Now, when you are entering after this breakout, assume that you are entering after a breakout here, the stop loss has to be below the previous low. Okay, you need not have a stop loss here. This will be too huge and the risk reward will be bad. So adjust your stop loss according to your entries. Okay, the stop loss always will be determined based on your entries and the instrument with which you are trading it. Okay, someone trading in cash, and if he feels that Eveready is a very good stock for long term, he can enter here, average here. Okay, bring the average price down here. Okay, and he will be making a good money when it is going up, but his holding period will be more. Now, when you are doing the same thing in options, you can, Eveready is not in options, but still a similar pattern when you are trading in options, no. So you cannot have that much higher risk appetite. The risk reward will be bad, and you will end up losing more than you make. Maybe keep SL below CPR. It's close. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into monthly CPR also. Don't go for daily and all. Just look into what is happening in monthly. So it is currently below the monthly, bro. Actually. Okay, it is currently below the monthly. Biocon is doing good. Okay. Just 1 second. Let's hope that it gives a breakout. What is the option price? 8.65. Okay. Yeah. So do not buy it here, bro. Ramesh, bro. You need not buy it here because there is no momentum, right? So it might continue to test your patience for another 3-4 days. So wait for a bullish momentum candle to form, first of all, in daily, and then buy it. And then your stop loss has to be below the current low, this low. Got it, bro? Okay, good. I'll surely answer everyone's very sweet. Kotak Bank, Bharati Balaji, Kotak Bank. Okay, I'm not sure for what you are asking these stocks, whether it is for short term, long term. It will be helpful if you can mention it also. Kotak Bank for long term, Kotak Bank for short term. Yeah, it will be helpful. 8.95. So 9 is the first target, guys. So you can start booking it here if you're exiting at first target, showing a good momentum. Yeah, 9 is done. again, last class I mentioned, no, there will be few slippages. Okay. So you might end up not getting 9 again. So try to exit between 8.99. Okay. Be little flexible when you're trading an option. There will be few slippages.
Then bro, just booked at 8.9. Thanks.
Sorry, bro. Didn't get you.
I have just booked at 8.9, bro. Thank you.
Okay, good, good. Not bad. This is the second target I have given. 10, right? Okay. I'll come back to Viacom. Okay. Kotak for short term. Bharati, you're talking about Kotak, no? Okay. So short term in the sense, I assume that it is maybe for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay. So Kotak needs to come out of this consolidation first of all. It is forming a symmetric triangle in 1 hour. Okay. It's consolidating in a symmetric triangle. So this needs to get broken first of all. That is the first necessity in Kotak. Okay. And then it has to break above 1800. So what is this midpoint? I'll explain. So I did it in monthly actually. Okay. This is a monthly parallel channel, and Kotak is one stock which has been frustrating most of its investors. Okay. So since December 2020, there has been no returns in Kotak, and that's the same case in HDFC Bank also. So both of these major large cap banks are consolidating for a long period of time, and it will start rewarding the investors. Okay, so I'm just telling the perspective from a long term view. So these are very good stocks. Fundamentally, nothing has gone wrong for these companies. Just that in the general market itself, the mid and small caps are outperforming the large caps. So it's just a sectoral rotation, guys. So in another 2-3 months, the large caps may start to outperform. You might see profit booking in mid caps and small caps. It is just a rotation. Even the big players will rotate their profits from mid caps and small caps and put it into undervalued large caps like Kotak, HDFC Bank, all of these stocks. So it is a normal thing which happens in the market. You need to know whenever you are planning for an investment, you need to know which are the sectors which are undervalued. Nowadays, your mid caps and small caps might look attractive because every day they go up 5%, 10% and all, it might look attractive. But when you are entering at the wrong point, okay, when you are catching the top, no, it will be terrible because when they fall also, you will see a very vertical correction. Okay, and that will be terrible. You saw that happening in Adani, and that will happen for sure in all the mid caps and small caps which are going up vertically. When the correction comes, it will be vertical. Okay, it will be very fast and furious. But a stock like Kotak Bank, when it is giving a breakout, no, it will give you 30% returns minimum. Okay, it will go up 30% to 2,600. And the good part is when it comes down also, it's not going to crash. There is a very huge support around this level. So there is a chance that Kotak Bank will not revisit 1,700, 1,800 for next 2-3 years once it goes to 2,500 or 2,600. Are you able to understand what I'm telling? When this happens, when Kotak goes to 2,500 or 2,600, there is a very high chance that these levels will not be revisited for the next 2 years also. But you can't say the same thing in mid caps and small caps, which are going up vertically like this without forming any base here. Because when they come down, where will they halt? There is no support nearby, right? So they have to fall like this vertically. But these stocks have built a huge base for themselves. So wait for the consolidation to get over. Now, when you're talking about short term, frankly, there is nothing interesting happening in Kotak for short term, very short term, I mean. So it has to break out above this trend line first of all. Okay, go to 1,800. This will be the first target. And when this happens, there is a high chance that it will break above this level finally, and it will head towards this upper end of the channel. I hope it helps, Bharati.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me. Who was that? Sorry, Shivam, I muted you. Sorry.
Yeah. You told us to Bank Nifty to add to watch list, and it just doubled. I saw this. Then
Bank Nifty.
yeah, Bank Nifty put you told us to add to watch list.
Okay, but I wasn't.
It just doubled like.
Doesn't matter. Stop. If you're watching, it will go up, it will come down. But we have a setup, right?
Yes.
Your profits in Biocon.
Yes, on first target, sir. After a long time.
Okay, good. Okay, one by one. Wait. Havells done, already done. Kotak Bank done. Bharati Apple. Okay. Bharati Apple. Again, just mention if it is someone's mic is disturbing. Okay, everyone is on mute, so okay. Again, mention if it is for short term or long term. Bharati Airtel it's close to its 52-week high, right? So it was 900. It is trading at 873 now. Okay, so this is the pattern in weekly. Bharati Airtel 1 hour kind of falling, which okay. So I'm drawn it in daily, so it is fine.
Sam, can you just check Nifty?
Sure. Wait for this trend line to get broken. Okay, so until then there will be selling pressure. So now it might look like it is going up. It's not going to go up like this. There is a high chance that it will fall back, consolidate, and when this breakout happens, we'll look for an entry. Okay. There is daily CPR resistance. This trend line is going to resist. We'll wait. Biocon is doing good. Okay. So Bharati Airtel is looking good, bro. So it is a proper breakout in 1 hour. The only headache is this monthly CPR being so wide, and the candle still stuck inside the monthly CPR, but momentum is good. Okay, so look for a small pullback. There's a high chance that it will give you a pullback, considering this is the monthly CPR. So look for a small pullback, bring down your risk a bit down. Okay, so look for an entry somewhere here with your stop loss below. Okay, don't chase this. Okay, might shoot up also, but don't chase this because you would end up having a bigger stop loss. Okay, don't put yourself into that state. Yeah.
Bharti also has a 300 SMA just over the high.
Currently, in which time frame?
Hourly.
Okay. Nothing else I missed. Indigo. Okay. So Indigo had a beautiful move from this bottom. So this is the long-term pattern in Indigo. It made a very solid base here. 40% rally. Okay. And again, it gave a pullback. Currently, it is under the correction phase. Yeah. So you can, this is a good pattern in Indigo. So no voice. Are you not audible, guys?
Yeah, it's audible properly.
Okay. And Akash, need to check it at your end, man. I don't think there is any issue at my end. Okay. Now it is a very good pattern, Indigo. I'm not sure who has this. John. Okay. So is it because of this pattern or not? I'm not sure. But this is a very good pattern. And this correction might end soon. Okay. It has been consolidating for too long. It has formed a base here. So if this gives a breakout, probably after Biocon, we will come to Indigo. I'll have it in the top priority. Okay. So now when you check monthly CPR, it might be, yeah, below the monthly CPR, considering that it has been falling all these days. So it's not a big deal. But when this gives a breakout, no, there's a chance that will take out the monthly CPR also. So add it to your watch list. I'll also do. So when this gives a breakout in 1 hour, so we'll look for an option trade in Indigo. Okay. What is the next one? Guys, if you're having any doubts in the stocks I'm explaining, you can stop me and ask. HDFC Life, 1 day time frame, short term, buy side, flag and hold breakout. Can send the message to everyone itself, Rohan. May not be a direct message. Others can also take a look. HDFC Life, 1 day time frame, short term, buy side. So HDFC Life, I'm not sure whether it is in the last session or in the personal mentorship. Someone brought this HDFC Life. Okay. So way too much consolidation. Okay, definitely not advisable for option trade and all. Okay. The momentum is not that great. The only reason I see is it is already done with most of its move. Okay, even if HDFC Life is going up here, I don't see a dramatic move towards 800 and all because this move was fast and furious. Okay, so normally the next rally might take its time. Okay, this was a vertical move. So it has been consolidating here. First, it needs to come out of this box. Okay, then we will look into HDFC Life. Biocon second target done. So everyone can book it here, guys. Whoever is holding. Much needed trade actually. So yesterday the Fin Nifty was, I'll explain what happened. Okay, after this I'll explain what happened in Fin Nifty. So this is HDFC Life and Apollo Tire. Apollo Tires again, the same thing, guys. See, the most part of the move is done in these kind of stocks, and when you are waiting to catch catch it at the pullback, but by that time, if the entire market starts its correction period, these will fall again. Okay, so have the major pattern with you in weekly or monthly so that you get to know what is happening in these higher time frames. Apollo Tires is again, this is done with its move. Okay, even if it is going back again, it might be a short-term pullback and it might take a resistance somewhere here and come down again. I am not expecting Apollo Tires to shoot up to again 600 or 700 and all. Okay, it is done with its move. This was one breakout. Okay, this was another breakout. So it's kind of too late to catch these kind of stocks. There will be stocks which are forming a good base, breaking out freshly. So your concentration should be on those kind of stocks. So sub 2%, right? Yeah, very good move. 10.4 now. Are you able to follow this, guys? What I explained in Apollo Tires and the other one, HDFC Life also. There will be very good number of stocks which are making a fresh breakout after a deep consolidation. Okay, look for those kind of stocks instead of picking something like an Apollo Tire. Fine. Okay. Axis Bank. See, Axis Bank again. This is the monthly pattern in Axis Bank. Okay. See where I took this trend line from December 2007. This was the first peak, March 15, before the COVID crash, June 19, and currently 2023, right? Can someone tell me what is the difference between the current price action and the previous ones? Four years. What 4 years? Consolidating. Very good. See, the previous times it took a resistance, fell back, and this was also the global financial crisis, 2008. Okay. Here it made a top, again fell back. Here it made a top, again fell down. Now, for the first time, it is looking like it is consolidating. Okay, it tested this 6 months back, 7 months back. Again, it has come up. Okay, and it is consolidating. Now, this is a good sign. Okay, and look at it in weekly. It is consolidating for a long period. without any huge negative momentum. That is very important. When you analyze price action and the strength of a particular stock, by looking at the candles and the price action, you would be able to judge whether it has a good momentum, whether it has a high probability. Okay, the similar thing we did in Biocon. Okay, you have to do something like this in other stocks which are heading for a breakout, whether it has consolidated for a decent number of time, whether it has the potential or the momentum to give a breakout. Now in Axis Bank, again, the momentum is good. Not just judging it based on today's candle, I won't say the momentum is very weak. The momentum is really good. It is consolidating. Okay, this resistance has become weaker already. Okay, just that the entire banking space is dull today, so it is also underperforming. So draw a line like this again. Okay, 965, 968. So if this holds, it might again shoot up here, and once this happens, there is a very high chance that it gives a breakout, and that will be a massive breakout when it happens in Axis Bank. If not, then this will break down and might fall here. Okay, so if you're dealing in cash, this is again a good opportunity for you to buy, but then the market might have already corrected, so there's a high chance that this will break down. Okay, so I would not advise you to wait till this point. So if you're holding Axis Bank already, then the stop loss should be below this level, 965 or okay. I hope I have answered all the things. Okay. Yeah, so as expected, it has come down again because the daily CPR here, no. So there is a see, it's a very normal tendency to go long after you see a consolidation, bullish momentum candle. You might not be able to control your nerves. You will be tempted to go long here, but you need to be patient. You need to learn how to be patient and control yourself at these kind of situations. Okay, it's not going to go up like this, as I told you before also. This was a decent fall. Okay, so it has to consolidate, make some higher low structure, and if you have a trend line like this, it has to give a breakout above this. Only then we can see a sustained move on the upside. Other than that, if it is just shooting up, no, it will end up being a trap like this point. This is a very big trap, actually. Understood, guys? Any doubts? Is this helpful for you?
Yes, bro, that was amazing. You learned so much. And there is one stock that I want to ask. It's Balkrishna Industries, and I think it has given a breakout on its weekly trend line, and now it is consolidating in a channel, in a few channel.
Has Samyak joined back?
Yes, I'm here. I've
Okay.
joined from a mobile. I'm here.
Okay. Balakrishna Industries, frankly, I haven't revisited this stock for a long time. So let me look for a pattern first of all. Yeah, so it's kind of a symmetric triangle breakout. Now it looks better. What was your question, Nikhil?
It is, I think, consolidating in a channel on a daily chart after the breakout. So when we capture it,
Again, this might not be the best of setups, right? Too confusing. Even when I try to draw Dow theory and all, it is too confusing for me. Okay, I'm sure there will be better setups in other stocks. This might continue to go up, Nikhil, but I really don't know what is happening currently in this stock. The setup is not so clear, unlike other stocks. Yeah. Yeah, again, it is stuck inside the monthly CPR. No clarity here.
That's what's stopping me to.
Sorry, Nikhil.
Yes, that was exactly what is stopping me to trade in this stock.
Yeah, you look for simpler setups, no? Why you want to go for these kind of complicated setups? There are so much stocks. Reliance, so many people are asking me, even in the community, from the community side, Reliance is looking good, but frankly, I'm not very convinced with Reliance at this point of time, even though it is at a good support because of the selling pressure here. So let's look at RSI. RSI needs to bottom out, right? So again, people will be tempted to take a trade here. Okay, when this support was tested. So you might end up making a few points. Okay, Reliance might give you a 0.5% or a 1%, 1.5% more, but maybe for a very small scalping, it might look good. But if you want to capture a proper swing trade in these kind of setups, you wait for this to bottom out. Okay, as of now, it has just bounced back, right? This is like a dead cat bounce. It needs to come down again, form a higher low or a same low. By then, price action will also be turning good. Okay, so look for this bottom out process in both RSI and your candlesticks. Okay, when you have this much of confluence, then after this point, when Reliance gives a good bullish momentum candle, no, you will get a good rally up to this point. Okay, only when you plan for a move of 5 to 10%, you will end up catching at least 2 to 3%. Okay, when your targets are itself 1 or 2%, no. So then that becomes very risky. Because even if it falls 1%, your stop loss is going to hit. Okay, so in stocks like this, these you need to be a bit more patient, I would say. Wait for this consolidation to get over. As of now, it has just started to consolidate. There was a good fall, and since it is at a near a good support, it is taking a halt now. Tomorrow, if the market cracks again, Reliance might lead the downfall also. Who knows? This fall might continue again. So wait for the bottoming out process to get over and then enter into stocks like these.
Sam, am I audible?
Yeah, tell me. Hi,
So
bro.
I wanted to ask that, so say I'm invested in a stock which is like above its all-time high and it's just like continuing its rally up, but so there is no like resistance zone above. So how do I determine my target? Where do I plan my exit?
Can you tell me which stock is that so that I can?
So it's IRFC.
IRFC. Yeah, every day it's going up 10%, right? That stock.
Yeah.
Okay. So see, in these kind of stocks, you wouldn't know. See, there is frankly no pattern here. Okay, if there is a pattern like something like this, a flag and pole, I would say you take this as the target, or even sometimes we can use a trend-based fib extension like this to determine the targets, but nothing of that sort can be done in IRFC. Okay, maybe if I take a trend-based fib extension here. Yeah, so 2.618, all these Fibonacci numbers are the targets. So
Right.
first time it took a resistance here, again it got broken. This is the target now. So only if this gets broken, then you will see it rallying towards 88. So at this
Got
point
it.
of time, should you exit? No, you don't have any reason to exit this. Okay, just ride the momentum, have a logical stop loss, because since it has gone up vertically, nothing wrong in exiting here. Okay,
Right.
you need not worry about not exiting here when this stop loss hits. That is very normal. No, you cannot just enter here and exit here. Nobody knows which is the top. So
Yeah.
you let the price action tell you. Okay, so you have a stop loss below 65. Let this consolidation phase come to an end. Okay, finally after 50% move, it has halted. So nothing wrong in losing out 10%.
Right.
So you ride the momentum, because I cannot say you should exit here. You have made this much. Okay, it can go
Yeah.
and it can go to 100 also. Who knows? Okay, so
Right.
your trailing stop loss below 65 and wait for this consolidation phase to get over. If this breaks out again, then it will head towards 88.
Right. Can you explain like what are the points where you applied this tool? I think what is it? Which fib?
Trend-based fib extension. This is one tool which will help you in identifying the targets. Okay, so what are
What are the
the
levels you've marked? Okay, so
just
the
the swing
previous
low
swing
and the swing high. The last low,
and the third point.
see, swing low, swing high. The third point is here, no?
Okay, got it.
Wait.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, see. So this is the thing. Swing low, swing high, another swing low.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Also, Bank Nifty is now below 300, 44, 300.
Turning bearish, no?
Yep.
Yeah, see, today is once you had missed this opportunity here, 1, 2, okay, that's it. So the question should not be about should I short here or should I short here. Okay, the shorting opportunity is over. Now, the Wednesday factor might come into play in the second half of the session. Okay, and also Nifty is at a good decent support area. 19,500 was the level which we talked about, right? So Nifty is at that level. So towards the closing so now it's 1240, so 130, 145, 2. By that time, if Nifty comes like this, no, that will be a good opportunity to go long in Nifty. Avoid Bank Nifty totally. It will be a good opportunity to go long in Nifty. Got it, bro? Malav?
No, I took the trade in Bank Nifty. So I exited Biocon early in the morning after your message,
Okay.
and I was waiting for the breakdown in Bank Nifty.
Okay.
And so I took the trade after it rejected from the 300 SMA level.
Okay.
So that's where I took the like very light quantities. I think it was 60 quantities.
Okay.
So I made the Biocon profits in Bank Nifty.
Okay. Good. Good. Good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good. Others, are you able to follow these things, or is it getting more a bit technical? Samyak?
Yes.
Sam, one more thing I wanted to ask.
Yes,
So I came across this video where somebody's used this indicator. It's called pivots Fibonacci.
Okay.
So it like auto marks all these pivot points, levels on the charts.
Okay.
And I've been testing it, like just not using it as much as we use CPR, and which is like really helpful. But do you know if there's a lot of difference between CPR and these pivot Fibonacci levels?
See, pivots are similar to CPR. Okay, CPR is nothing but your central pivot range, right? So pivots are nothing but CPR. So whatever pivot levels you use, it might be the blue CPR line, or it might be S1 R1. So there is not nothing different in pivots. Okay, might be the one which you're talking about, pivots Fibonacci. It might club your Fibonacci levels with the pivots. I'm not sure. I haven't.
So I've been testing it on only on index,
Okay.
and so the results that I've gotten so far are like really good because they really respect those levels, and so right now also like the range from which Bank Nifty is now trying to go up high is the S3 level on the pivot
It should
thing. Like if you
correlate
can,
with your, yeah, if that is the case, it should, CPR might also give you a good support. Yeah, it's weekly CPR. We have a weekly CPR and it's daily
oh
yesterday.
yeah, see exactly, yeah. So got it.
Yeah, big difference. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Mia, what are you doing?
I'm watching Nifty around Virgin CPR, yesterday's Virgin CPR.
Good man. I'm just noticing it now. Yeah, it's a Virgin CPR, Shravan. Yeah, it is still yet to form a base, as we are talking about here also. It is yet to form a base. So wait for the consolidation to happen. What is RSI telling you? Yesterday it was a very clear signal in Fin Nifty. 5 minutes, a matter of 5 minutes made the difference. There were so many confluences in Fin Nifty yesterday. The RSI stabilized. We had a breakout here in RSI. Trendline breakout, everything was there. Could have held. Okay. This is the first Wednesday expiry, right? Bank Nifty.
Bank Nifty first, yeah.
We'll wait and see how it goes because it's new for us also. It is good that on a day like this, Biocon has hit our targets.
Yes.
Now it is at the Virgin CPR. Which is doing the damage, Samyak?
Come again?
Which is doing the damage in Nifty and Nifty?
Well, let me check. I just joined in from my computer.
Axis, ICICI, everything's wrong. Okay.
Yeah, private banks.
Metals are down too.
Metal and IT, yes, I'm at pretty bad.
Metals might just be a pullback. They were 3 days they were up, right?
இவனே கடிச்சு தின்னாலும் நின்றுவான் இந்த இருக்கிற வெயில.
Stay in mute, Ajit, if you're not speaking here. One reason why metals are down today is because of dollar index yesterday very closely, silently going towards 105. I remember discussing this in the last session, I guess. Nobody is giving a damn to dollar index these days, but this is very crucial. Okay, so it has almost touched 105 yesterday. That is one reason why metals are down, and another reason is because they had rallied, right? Almost 10% individual stocks. Index has given 6%, so a pullback. Only time pharma stays up is when everything is down. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're talking about biocom. Pharma index in general is doing really good, Malav. Had a massive breakout here, both pharma and healthcare. Similar structure. I'll make you watch Nifty and my Nifty don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Abhin, Ajit here.
Yes, pa.
So I've just looked into the FMCG index, and there was a trend line, and it's forming a trend line, and it might break out. So I thought I'll consider some FMCG stocks and look into Tata Consumers. Can we consider Tata Consumer as a flag and pole pattern?
Tata Consumer is symmetrical triangle, I guess.
Can we consider this as this one as well? Flag and pole?
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, flag and pole, anything that does this, no? If the flag is like this, then it's preferable because you can expect a very good momentum. Now when it goes like this, no, the momentum is will slow down in most cases.
So in this case, it's consolidating.
It's consolidating, yeah. It's consolidating. So if you go to 1 hour, maybe if this gets broken,
okay,
can look into it.
Okay.
This one, and the other one is Indigo, right? We talked about Indigo. Looking good. Yeah. So let's track both of this. FMCG index, wait. FMCG index again, it has given a breakdown actually after a long rally. It has given a breakdown. Again, the structure is bearish as of now. Okay, so it needs to break out to start the next rally. So as of now, it doesn't look too good. Maybe today it's up, but there are individual counters which are performing well in FMCG. So for an example, Jubilant Food. Again, this you miss the target very closely here. Yesterday it was a 7% move in Jubilant Foods. I thought it might stop its consolidation here. It went down the other day. Maybe a stop loss below 500 would have helped. Maybe. And these are stocks which are coming out of a fresh breakout. So, yeah. They will have more juice left. Marico, Dabur are some of the irritating counters. Generally not trending. Nifty IT near to its resistance. Yeah, I'll explain Nifty IT. You're right, Nifty IT is near resistance. Generally, I avoid Marico and Dabur because of the very sluggish momentum. They will consolidate for a long time than they are trending. Look at the price action, too much consolidation. So normally I avoid these two stocks in FMCG. IT. This is the pattern in IT. So this line has resisted in the previous occasions. Nazara Tech, I'll check. Yeah. So in all the previous occasions, this resistance line has rejected the candlesticks and it has fallen back to the support. So this time we need to wait and see. As of now, it is looking good, taking a resistance, but you need to consider this momentum also. Okay, this was absent in the previous times. Yeah, here it was okay. Again, 3-4 days of consolidation here again. Now this is going up with a very good momentum, right? So you need to take that into account because it is a higher. The chances for a breakout is higher this time comparatively. So let's see how it goes. It should be above the monthly CPR. Yeah, so it has gone till R2, so and also the resistance. Individual stocks, what are they doing? Infosys is also at resistance, I guess. No. Infosys is looking like it has broken out, but not really. There is a resistance here. So let's see how this week candle closes because we need to check the weekly close here in Infosys. Nazara Tech. The IPO stock, right? Recently it was listed in 2021. I don't have any patterns here, but just a resistance zone breakout. So what exactly you want to know, bro? Ankit, bro, and Nazara? For long term, short term, you're holding, tell me. For holding, you want to buy it freshly or I have it around 800. Then well and good, you can just hold on. It might go to 1000. I don't see any bigger resistance. Might head towards 1000. You can have a stop loss at cost to cost also. It will head towards 1000 slowly.
Hi, bro. What about fact? I think it is breaking out again.
Which one, Nikhil?
Fact, FACT.
Frankly, I haven't heard of this stock at all. Okay, fertilizers and chemicals. Yeah, it is looking good, man. Not bad. It is looking good. The momentum is really good.
Narrow monthly CPR as well.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, last month also,
Narrow, yeah.
but didn't give a move today. This month again, an arrow CPR. The momentum is looking good, so you can definitely add it in cash. Buy 50% quantities here. Okay, and once it closes above 500, no, you can add the rest of the quantities. So these are the stocks which will give you quick momentum, right? So all of these small and mid caps.
We can enter here as well.
Yeah, 50% quantities you can enter here. And once as place an alert, okay, because the closing might be at 525 or 550 also. Because these kind of stocks, the movement is crazy. So place an alert, get it at 502, 503 again. Because in case it falls back, no, you should have the capital to add again. Play with the smallest stop loss, because see, there is no point in you waiting to add fact here, because today is a 6% candle. So once this is taken out, most of this is taken out, it doesn't make sense. It might even break down. So place a tighter stop loss in these kind of setups. You don't want to risk much. So if you're entering here, your stop loss can be at 475 itself, not 450 or 455. Got it, Nikhil?
Not on a closing basis, right?
475, yeah. Even if it is getting taken out in 1 hour also, then this candle doesn't make any sense. No. See, I'm asking you to enter into this only because of the 6% move today. So once most of that is taken out, then it doesn't make any sense. Indigo is looking good. Let it break out. Nifty 14 August C can we buy? 14 September C can we buy? What is the reason, bro? Let it give you a confirmation. As of now, there is no confirmation here. You can do that once this trend line is broken. So as till then, every pullback might get sold into. The same reply I gave here. So wait for this trend.
Sam, just can you check the Bank Nifty?
Nothing has done. Why am I on voice? Reconnect Avjit. Try to reconnect. So what shall we look for before entering a trade? So we have talked about so many factors, Manish, right? CPR, trend line. These are generally the two things which I look for, and club it with RSI to know the momentum. Okay, if you can be more specific with whether it is regarding intraday or swing, I can help you with the time frames also. Okay, Nifty is at monthly CPR as well. RSI is still making lower highs and lower lows, right? So let it stabilize first of all. Again, this got sold into. So wait for a proper reversal sign. Nifty again an inverted coming. The selling pressure is still there, so no reason to enter in long right now.
Hi, bro. Can we look entries in Bata India in upcoming days?
Bata India. Okay. Samyak, you are watching it, right?
Yes, it's a good breakout in weekly and monthly, I guess. Let me check on my screen. Yeah.
I had this pattern and I haven't altered it lately.
It's also in the news about some deal with Adidas or something
Yeah.
that is causing the volatility.
On this day, it went up, right? 5%.
Yeah, 5-6%. Yeah. Looks good though for cash. Maybe entering partially will be good.
Narrow CPR, we have a monthly. As of now, it looks good in cash. Who has this? Bata India?
Nikhil.
Nikhil, yeah. In cash, you can enter into Bata India with a stop below 1,620, 630. Okay, and it would have been better if you had entered here. But this is not bad with a small stop loss below 1,620, 610. The momentum will kick in only if this is breaking out in 1 hour.
So we will enter after the breakout.
Yeah. For a swing trade, we will enter after a breakout. But if you want to add Bata India to your portfolio, then currently also it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I was thinking about investing for around 2 to 3 years.
Okay. Bajaj Finserv 1 hour. Okay. Again, nothing interesting here, bro. It is in a correction phase, actually. It's just consolidating. So the momentum may not be too good here. Nika is looking good for cash. Okay, so it's not a bad idea to enter here. Stop below 130. So might be around 6-7%, 8%. Okay. Or you can have a tighter stop. Bring it down to 136. And I'm expecting this breakout to happen sometime. So this itself is around 6%, and once this breakout happens, it should head towards 200. That is just shooting up. Samyak, you want to add
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
About Bajaj Finserv?
You want to discuss something on?
Sure. I was just checking out early candles closed just now. Looking very bearish about Nifty and Bank Nifty. In daily looks like engulfing as of now.
In Nifty?
Nifty, Bank Nifty, yeah.
Hourly?
Early closed just now on a very bearish note. And as of now, daily is looking like engulfing, bearish engulfing.
Why do we have to go long here? No, it doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
exactly. Yeah. Doesn't make sense now. Let's see if we have a hammer or pin bar or maybe just a doji after this hour.
Yeah. Maruti weekly broke out, now retesting. Maruti is looking good. Yeah, Maruti I also saw. So this is the pattern in Maruti. So it is close to its peak. Okay, so it's not a very good idea to catch Maruti right now. The risk reward was attractive here. This was a good trade. Not now. Previously, we used to do these kind of trades, no? So you enter here at the support, your target will be inside this triangle, place a stop loss, tight stop loss here, and you will make a really good money out of these kind of setups. But the problem now is with the low wicks, you don't know when even this target is going to get hit. It might take a couple of weeks also sometimes. So that is the problem with this low wicks. Bank Nifty RSI has stabilized. Post 2 or 215, we might get a trade, guys. I don't think we will get a very good opportunity before that, looking at the price action. Even if it is doing like this, no, time will be around 2:15, 2:20. Then it will be a very good move because of the Bank Nifty's expiry factor also. Right, Samyak?
Yes. Premiums are just very little premiums. ATM strikes. Very cheap.
Godrej consumer. Godrej consumer is at a critical support. Okay. So if you are planning for a long opportunity here, let it break out. Let it break out of this trend line, then it will be a good trade. Godrej consumer. But a decent consolidation is happening near the support. Okay, actually in weekly we still have a room. Okay, so it might even dip towards this level, 970, 970 levels. So the next low broken, yeah. So are you able to understand, guys, what is happening? So you might be tempted to go long, but then it will again break down and form a new low. So it's important to be patient around these kind of levels, particularly when the price action is not looking too good. Any other doubts, guys? So if there is a very good opportunity around 2:30, we'll give a call the group. Until then, frankly, no trading in Nifty or Bank Nifty right now. Any other doubts? Okay, so Samya, can you wind up then?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take care. If there's any other calls update, we'll do it in the group.
Thank you. Same here.
Thank you. Bye.